Hello lovelies, welcome to another Star Dry Studio vlog. Today's video is going to be pretty straightforward. It's just an order packing session. So I sat down and recorded this all in one sitting. It's just me packing up the orders that I received over the weekend. So yeah, pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but I hope that you enjoy it and it gives you some peace or calmness or whatever it is that you need at this moment. So, as you can probably tell from the pumpkin in the background, I'm in the northern hemisphere where September means fall is coming, and I am super excited. Yeah, it's just like a week until it's technically fall, but already the month has been just so lovely in terms of weather, and the leaves are already starting to turn. I can look out my window right now and see the trees across the street have a whole lot of yellow leaves, and it is wonderful, and I am very much here for it. Yes, I'm the kind of person who definitely loves fall. I don't know if it's necessarily my favorite season because I really love winter and I really love summer. And I also love spring, but it's definitely a little bit lower on my preferences. But yeah, I'm very much excited for everything that comes with fall. You know, crunchy leaves and the crisp, cool air and the pumpkin everything. I'm very much obsessed with pumpkin. So yeah, I'm going to go to the store later and get a can of pumpkin so that I can just make pumpkin everything. My favorite thing in this world is like pumpkin pancakes and pumpkin waffles and pumpkin muffins and pumpkin everything. So I just really like pumpkin. And yes, I have had pumpkin spice lattes, multiple already, and it is the 14th of September, so you know, do with that what you will. But also, speaking of fall, this weekend I was over at a friend's place, which was so lovely because, you know, during this year and a half of pandemic, I haven't really been able to do that, but now that we're both, you know, double vaxxed and my family is double vaxxed, we are feeling comfortable with starting to see people again. Anyway, that was a tangent. But yes, I was over at a friend's place and I had the honor of showing her Over the Garden Wall for the first time, and it was the coziest, most perfectly fall moment of my life because we like set it up and her room had these little like kind of orangish fairy lights, and I was drinking like apple spice and pomegranate cider tea, and it was really good and so perfect. And it was so cozy, and we just like turned off the lights and watching Over the Garden Wall and sipping her tea, and I just had a slice of apple pie that her mom made that was delicious. It was just like you couldn't beat that moment. It was like a movie moment, you know, when everything's just so perfect that you're like, this is too much. But yeah, that was a really nice memory, and I think my friend enjoyed Over the Garden Wall and all of its wonderful weirdness. I don't know if she enjoyed it as much as I do, but you know, it's weird, but it's like wonderfully weird, and yeah. I mean, there are definitely parts that I'm like, okay, they could have done without this, but overall, it's good stuff. So I definitely recommend that you watch it if you haven't. You should do that. It's so fall. It's just the fall. You have to watch it in fall. You can't watch it like any time of the year. You have to watch it in fall because, well, you'll see if you watch it when you watch it because you have to. Okay. So yeah, other than that, I'm doing pretty good. I'm preparing to go into, well, I'm not preparing. I am going into what should be my second week of the semester, but really it's more like my first week because I only had one class on that first week and the professor didn't show up. It was a Zoom class, and I guess they had issues with their Zoom, but there were like 160 students on a Zoom call with no professor, and it was absolute chaos. So we were all waiting for about 20 minutes, and then the professor finally sent out a message and said that they were going to have to cancel the class. So yeah, I haven't had any classes yet, and I'll just be starting up my first one today in a couple hours, and this is going to be my very final semester as an undergraduate student. I can't say I'm not excited to be finished. But you know, it's a lot of mixed emotions. You know, the end of an era, moving on to new things and all of that stuff. So yeah, both excited and nervous and sad, wistful, trying to hold on to a lot of the good memories. I'm definitely going to miss a lot of the good experiences that I've had here and some of the people that I've gotten to know and gotten to work with. Yeah, it's been kind of a wild ride and definitely not a lot of what I expected for my university career, especially, you know, I changed my majors and I took a gap year and things like that I never expected to happen. And then COVID hit and I spent the last, 4 or 5 semesters of my undergrad. Life is crazy. But this isn't what I was expecting, but you know, it's been good in a lot of ways because if things hadn't been online and more flexible, then I wouldn't have ended up opening this shop, and that would be so tragic. So, yeah. Anyways, it's been a wild ride, and I'm looking forward to seeing what the future's gonna hold. But anyway, that is the end of another video, and I want to thank you so much for watching and coming along for the very swift ride, and say bye for now and see you next time. Have a lovely rest of the day. Bye.